Hi, I'm Gary White for Channel 6, Central Kentucky Television. I'm here with Stephanie Davis, and we're going to talk about the 7th annual Dippin' Dogs. It's going to be taking place at the Bardstown pool. This is an idea that Stephanie came up with 7 years ago. Can you believe it's been that long?
Oh my gosh, no, not at all. It has flown by, but it's such a good cause, and I love doing it.
It's a lot of fun, actually, to go out there and see the dog.
It really is. It really is. Whether you have a dog or whether you just want to come and watch the dog jumpers and hang out, it's a great time.
So, for those who are unfamiliar with Dippin' Dogs, tell us what the event is.
Well, we start on Friday night in the diving pool with the Bourbon City Dog Jumpers. So there we have a group of professional dog jumping dogs that come over from several states. These are dogs that compete nationally we've even had one dog that was a national green champion. Oh, wow. These dogs are jumping, 28, almost 30 feet out into the water for their long jump. They're getting about 7-8 feet high on their high jump, and then they do a speed retrieve that's really fun. Uh-huh. So you can come out for that Friday night, bring the family. That's really for our two-legged friends on that night. Uh-huh. And then unless you want to try dog jumping, that's something that's really fun. So we have a great group of handlers that will teach you how to train your dog to dog jump. If you want to go out there and try it with them, they'll work with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. My dog's not very fond of water, so I don't know that will work for Riley. But a lot of those dogs I do like the water, right? Now you've done it, right, with your dogs?
Not the dog jumping part. Okay. My dogs are, they're 11 and 14, yeah. So they're probably a little past their prime. But oh my gosh, I can't keep mine out of the water. They'll go and swim, and then they'll sleep for like 3 days straight.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's good exercise. That's like me when I get in the water. So, but how this all came about 7 years ago was it's the weekend after the pool closes in Bardstown, right?
Yes, it is. So they're closing down for the winter. And so we drop the water levels down in the Olympic-sized pool so that it's only a foot deep at the ends, and then it gets to about 3 feet deep in the middle. And then we've got ramps and stairs so the dogs can run in and out, but they can splash without having to swim the entire time. And then we also have the puppy pool for the smaller breeds. And the little ones, yes.
Great. So it's all going to take place at the Bardstown City Pool, and all the pools have been closed to the two-legged folks, so now the four-legged ones are out there enjoying the water and enjoying the experience to kind of cool down, because it is in the middle of August, because it is actually going to be taking place this upcoming Friday and Saturday, so the dates are...
August 17th, starting at 6 o'clock, they're start with the Airwave 1, which is their long jump, and then Saturday from 10 to 2.
Okay. And all the dogs are welcome to come. You're also going to have some vendors. Now, tell us, this is a fundraiser, and the funds are going actually to 4 different organizations in Nelson County, right?
Yes. So in our first 6 years, we have actually donated over $26,000 to these organizations. We give to Barktown Rescue, which is a no-kill shelter. They also do foster families for dogs in need. We have the Bourbon City Bark Park that's now been open for, I think, about 3 years. I hope I'm remembering correctly. We actually kind of helped raise some funds to help get them started, which was kind of how all of this came about. We also donate to the Humane Society of Nelson County, and then also to Paulsville, which is an organization out of Bloomfield. Becky Aldridge is the primary contact for that, and we really try to help the dogs from all angles. And so we have the shelters, we have the dog park, and then Paulsville works to provide food in association with St. Vincent de Paul and Bread for Life Food Bank. So when people in need come in for food, if they have pets, they can also get food for their dogs, so that hopefully when you're in hard times, you don't have to give up your pets. Mm-hmm. It helps you keep them at home.
Absolutely, and provide for them to eat as well. And so, as we said, the funds that are raised from this weekend do go to these 4 different organizations in Nelson County. So tell us, how do you raise the funds? Is there an admission charge?
There is. So in order to bring your dog, if you pre-register, it's $15, and that gets your dog plus one owner. If you register day of, it's $20, and then general admission for people to come and watch is $5.
Okay. And if they want to pre-register, how do they do that?
They can go to dippindogs.org. And they can click on the register now, or if they go to our Facebook page, which is Dippin' Dogs Bardstown, you can click on the register link and it'll take you over to our website.
Great. And as we said, this was Stephanie's idea that she came up with 7 years ago and has raised over $26,000 over those years to help with the different organizations throughout Bardstown, Nelson County. And it is open to anyone. You don't have to be from Bardstown, Nelson County. You can come from any of the areas, right?
Oh, yeah. We've had people from about 5 or 6 different states come in. And all we ask for is that your dog is current on the rabies vaccination. So if you're registering online, you can submit their vaccination records and upload that as a PDF or a JPEG. Or if you just show up the day of with either their tags or their vaccination records, just to show that they're current on rabies, because, we don't want anybody getting sick.
Absolutely. And it is fun also for the humans that are there too, because they get to watch the dogs in there, but you also get to watch the other ones that are competing, as you said, with the jumps and all that kind of stuff, because stuff's going on all day on Saturday as well, right?
Yes. So we'll start at 10 o'clock. The dog swim will go from 10 to 2. So we'll have the dog jumpers going in the diving pool. We'll have lots of our sponsors out setting up booths where you can do lots of fun things. We have raffle prizes. So you can purchase tickets either on our website from any one of our committee members or at the event, and they're just $1 a chance. We've got some really great prizes. We have $50 5-star gas cards, $50 Save-A-Lot gas card, grocery card. We have U of L basketball tickets, Lower Arena. We've got a UK bourbon barrel head that's actually really cool. I hope to win that myself. We have a sterling silver bracelet from Marshall's. We've got an awesome gift basket from Making Good Sense. And new this year that we've never had before is we have some passes to go to Big Splash Adventure up in French Lick, Indiana. Okay. And then that also includes 4 rounds of other mini golf or laser tag.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, so lots of fun stuff that you can win, and it's just $1 a chance. We'll also be doing a silent auction on a signed bottle of Willett's bourbon. So, yeah, you can win lots of good stuff, and every single penny that we raise goes directly to the organizations. Our sponsors help us cover the costs, which we try to keep to a minimum, but they help cover the shirts and the doggy bags. And yeah, we give every penny away.
Speaking of the shirts, you're wearing one now, right?
Well, this is actually last year's shirt. There might be a couple of them left over if you like it. But this year's design is actually really cool. It's something that I drew, and I took our paw logo and turned it into this kind of cool artsy mosaic design. So we'll have those this year. Try to come up with something fun and new.
Now, also at noon, there's a special event that you've been doing for a little while. That's a lot of fun. Can you tell us about that?
It is. So Bardstown Mills, which is one of our sponsors that has been with us since the very beginning, they provide the prizes for our Dog Olympics. And so we have 5 different competitions that start at noon. It's free to enter with your admission. All you have to do is just sign your dog up on the clipboards. And we have the biggest splash. We have the longest jump, the fastest swimmer, the best dressed. Princess has won that every year. She's the Great Pyrenees. So we'll have to see if somebody can come in and take the title away from Princess. And then one of my favorite events that we do in memory of Jazzy is Jazzy's Tennis Ball Challenge. And that's where we dump all kinds of tennis balls into the pool. And the dogs have 2 minutes to bring back as many balls as they can. And Jazzy, up until she passed away, she was undefeated in that as well for the first 5 years. So now we have that event in honor of her.
Very good. And Jazzy was one of the jumpers, is that right?
She was, yes. She is one of the dog jumpers. She belongs to Bill and Nina Helfer. They are a huge help to myself and Lee Hall for the dog jumping event. And they come down from Columbus, Ohio, and they're a lot of fun to watch.
Great. So again, that's going to be at noon on Saturday, so you don't want to miss that too.
Oh, definitely. Yes, if you're coming, make sure you stay for the Dog Olympics because it's always fun.
So again, it's the 7th annual Dippin' Dogs. It's going to be at the Bardstown City Pool on Friday and Saturday, August the 17th and 18th. That's correct? And you can come on out Friday evening starting at 6 and Saturday from 10 to 2. Correct. And you can also go to dippindogs.org in order to pre-register and save a little money if you want to. But it's all going to a good cause too, so you can come that day and also register.
It is. And if you really like the sounds of what we're doing and you don't have a dog and you have no interest in coming, but if you still want to support us, you can also make a donation on our website as well. We'll never turn away good help.
Exactly. So it's dippindogs.org or look up Dippin' Dogs Bardstown on Facebook and you can get all that information. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. This has been Gary White with Stephanie Davis, and come on out on Friday and Saturday to the Bardstown City Pool for the 7th annual Dippin' Dogs event.